Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself, and that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you, not by angels or by demons, heaven or hell. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. To keep the body in good health is a duty, otherwise we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It is better to lead from behind and to put others in front, especially when you celebrate victory when nice things occur. You take the front line when there is danger. Then people will appreciate your leadership. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Money won't create success, the freedom to make it will. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. As long as poverty, injustice, and gross inequality persist in our world, none of us can truly rest. Never, never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future. Where globalization means, as it so often does, that the rich and powerful now have new means to further enrich and empower themselves at the cost of the poorer and weaker, we have a responsibility to protest in the name of universal freedom. Let freedom reign. The sun never set on so glorious a human achievement. Now this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end. But it is, perhaps, the end of the beginning. If you have an important point to make, don't try to be subtle or clever. Use a pile driver. Hit the point once. Then come back and hit it again. Then hit it a third time, a tremendous whack. This is no time for ease and comfort. It is time to dare and endure. We have always found the Irish a bit odd. They refuse to be English. Victory at all costs, victory in spite of all terror, victory however long and hard the road may be, for without victory, there is no surviva. I am an optimist. It does not seem too much use being anything else. If Hitler invaded hell, I would make at least a favorable reference to the devil in the House of Commons. Socialism is a philosophy of failure, the creed of ignorance, and the gospel of envy. Its inherent virtue is the equal sharing of misery. I am fond of pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals. History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it. I may be drunk, miss, but in the morning I will be sober and you will still be ugly. A lie gets halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get its pants on. The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. If we open a quarrel between past and present, we shall find that we have lost the future. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender. I am prepared to meet my Maker. Whether my Maker is prepared for the great ordeal of meeting me is another matter. To build may have to be the slow and laborious task of years. To destroy can be the thoughtless act of a single day. Like, share and subscribe.